is lyrical content is very, very important for you, the power of words. I mean, the first record, Vich Padeh Sande, which, wow, I played when I first started at Radio 1. So you and I journey has gone along parallel journeys you and I have been on. You, of course, being successful, me less so, much less so. And it's interesting that you talk about lyrical content. So tell me about Rue. Tell me about the lyrical content.
It's really cool to be back on this show, man. Vich Padeh Sande was such a beginning. It was a starting, and from there to where I'm at now is a. As a matter of fact, I'm speaking with a couple of guys that are writing a book. And it's going to be the whole journey is going to be part of that. But I think as far as my music is concerned, I have a very lyrical approach to it, and I think my production also sets apart. If you notice, I like to produce beats. I like to work with producers. Also, that sort of go along with the same style of delivering the genre of music. You know, I'm sticking to hip hop. Hip hop is what I learned when I moved to California at a young age, and that's what I'm doing. And I think I know the interview you're talking about. I believe in my timeline also kind of got hit by that. But I think it's interesting. I think since the Vich Padeh Sande days, when you yourself and BBC introduced me as the only or the first Punjabi rapper in the world and all of that. As a matter of fact, I think BBC coined that whole "the Punjabi rapper" phrase. I don't think it was used before that. Now it's kind of, I think it's used rather loosely.
Yeah.
And I think it's, I remember Imran Khan, speaking on the subject and sort of like sticking with his argument that he never heard of Honey Singh. But I think that was a stretch. But I could see his point. I could see his point. Me being myself living internationally and music scene being so big and vast, I don't think we listen to what goes on in India.
Right, that's interesting.
I don't think we listen to. I don't know anybody that has a CD from India. And you won't find it in my house or in my car and my boys. I'm listening to 2 Chainz.
Right.
I'm listening to. I love the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
That's what I've been bumping for the last few days.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm listening
J. Cole and Jesus and can I ask you Can I ask you, what do you think of Honey Singh's contribution to Punjabi rap? If you think he has a contribution, because I know your fans think he's got no contribution. They are firmly in the camp of like we're ignoring him.
No, I love it. I think he's making some great fun party music. Myself like to listen to party music that comes out of the whole when you're in a club or you're at a party or you're dancing or that kind of environment calls for fun music. So that's what you would bump. You would listen to light, fun music. You would listen to nonsense music that you would party to. And I think that's great. That happens in America all the time. And
of course.
And I think it's not to be looked down upon. I think the comparison better is a Soulja Boy comparison.
Right, I hear you.
Everybody got up on Soulja Boy's case. Even Ice-T took an offense to him. He got vocal on it. He got all personal. He put out a video on YouTube cussing out Soulja Boy. But to me, an Ice-T is a legend, man. If you don't know Ice-T, you don't know hip-hop.
Yeah, for real.
And I'm pretty sure kids like Honey Singh, they're not listening to Ice-T, man. You can't talk to them about Ice-T, Ice Cube, and, KRS-One. And where I'm from the Bay Area, you got